into the chaos. Alright, bringing back the series that nobody asked for. Which characters can do other characters' Final Smashes? Now I got Mario on the screen here, showing whose Final Smash he can do, because number one, I changed up the list a little bit. Because when I did Mario, I took a really long time and wasn't really sure on how to rank the characters. I put Terry can't use for both Mario and Bowser, but I don't think that's necessarily true, so I bumped them up. Just wanted it because that one was really bothering me. But yeah, it took a really long time to do Mario's video, and so I just wanted to have him at the beginning of this one, his updated list. And the other reason I have Mario here is because we're doing the rest of the Mario cast today, so I'm going to use Mario's as a template, especially to start off for Luigi. Alright, so we got Luigi here now. Now, whose Final Smash can Luigi do? It's probably going to be the exact same as Mario. But let's just go through them one by one and make sure. Obviously, we have Dr. Luigi, so, you know, he can do Dr. Mario's Final Smash with the pills. He can do Mario's because it's fire, and Luigi also has fire. It would just be green fire, and honestly, Luigi's could have possibly been a clone of Mario's in Smash Brothers Brawl if they didn't think of Negative Zone. Probably, if it was introduced, I think they wanted to introduce Final Smash in the beginning. So if it was done back then, Luigi's probably would have been the exact same as Mario's. I mean, if they did want to do the Mario finale since the beginning. Obviously, Luigi can use the Blue Falcon in Mario Kart 2, so Captain Falcon is up there. You can do Bowser's Final Smash because Luigi can use the Mega Mushroom. Everyone in the a little different tier is gonna stay, except for probably Diddy Kong. I don't think Luigi has a rocket thing to utilize. I'm gonna move it down here. Luigi might have something else he can use. Trying to think. I'm just gonna put it in a stretch because I feel like Luigi's done it before. Like I can like picture Luigi doing it off the top of my head, like flying around like a rocket. Honestly, don't even want to. I'm not gonna change it now, but thinking about it, maybe this shouldn't be. These two Final Smashes shouldn't be in this spot for Mario. Like, maybe they could be at the bottom of stretching it. Cinnamon could have been bumped up from Mario, and also for Luigi, but I'm not gonna do it now. Could have been, but I guess it doesn't have to be, but I can see it being an argument for something they can basically do. Let's see, everything seems to be in shape. Yep, everything's the same, would be the same for Luigi. Could Luigi do this better? You can have Gooigi, the vacuum cleaner. I guess you can think of like having them do like a dream team. I guess either way that would still be a stretch, so I guess I wouldn't bump it up at all. And for Luigi specifically, I think who could he use to do this? Because for Mario I said the Flood Pack, and then Cappy can capture something, even though that would, like I said, like Cappy usually has to bring Mario into the capture, but I'm pretty sure you could argue he doesn't necessarily have to do that. So he could possess an enemy and just utilize what an equivalent to the solar beam. And in Mario's case, both of those characters can like operate on their own. You know, Flood is able to talk and move around, and so can Cappy, which is, you know, Pokemon trainers utilizing 3 Pokemon. So with Luigi using his vacuum cleaner count, off the top of my head I can't really think of anything except for if he called an ally, which I guess would be the same thing and still could be in a stretch. I'm gonna bump it down for Luigi though, just because Corn's attack is water based. Does Luigi have access to water? Well, I'm also thinking about it. I said Mario could do this because of a capture mechanic. Can Luigi do this? Mario Luigi Dream Team. He has a a transformation kind of thing in the dream world where you can have his like mustache grab Mario. So you could have like his big head kind of like mustache. His mustache like stretching out to grab the opponents and drag him off screen. Again, just stretch. But I think it could work. But for coin, I don't know. Does he have? I don't think he has access to water. Like that was already a stretch for Mario because Mario can't really do the attack per se. But you know he has water, so you could argue. But since Luigi doesn't have water at all, don't feel like. And if he does, he probably has like very limited access to it. Does he? Let's just put it in can't use. I can't think of Luigi using water off the top of my head. I mean, maybe you could like argue he like opens a pipe and the pipe shoots out water, but I'm not gonna think about it for too long. I'm gonna bump these guys. I'm gonna be in the same. It's still gonna be in a stretch, but they're gonna be at like the top of it because Luigi has better access to electricity. He's used it in Mario Strikers Charged for his Mega Strike, and then I'm pretty sure he can use it in some of the RPG games. And then also on top of the reason why I gave it to Mario in the first place, so Luigi had like slightly better access to electricity, so it makes a little more sense for him. Everyone else is fine in the same spot for the same reason as Mario. Luigi, yep. And then you can't use. What if Luigi dashed into someone, sent them to Luigi's mansion, and then had it be destroyed by King Boo? I don't think that would work, but yeah. Nope. What if for Sora's he sent you into the dream dimension? Would that work? Oh, but you could do it for Zelda's though. He falls asleep and then tries to suck you into his dream. And by extension, I feel like you could argue him falling asleep can send. Like, I don't know if that's possible, but I feel like it could be. Like, you could make it work. Like, Luigi falls asleep. And then he's sending waves of like sleep energy to make other people fall asleep too. Isn't that what happened in the dream thing? Like people were falling. No, I think they got turned to stone. I don't know. I feel like it would thematically make sense. I don't know if Luigi can actually do that, but you know, thematically because of Dream Team, I feel like that would make sense. So yeah. All right, so those are the final smashes Luigi can use. He can use more than Mario because Mario himself is up there. Dr. Mario 2, and then for Mario, he couldn't use either of Luigi's final smashes. Except for I gave a stretch to one of them, but that one probably should be and can't use either. But you know, I gave it a stretch. And with Luigi being done, we're gonna take a look at Princess Peach and Daisy. I'll do Daisy separately because they're not the same. Can't do the same stuff as far as I can tell. There's a Nurse Peach, I feel like, right? There's Nurse Peach, and she can do the same thing as Dr. Mario. She could also utilize Mario's fire. I feel like it should be completely she can use, but she's also not known for fire as much. Like she obviously can use a fire, but she's not exactly known for that. She can use Mario Kart, the Blue Falcon, Big Mushroom. Again, she's not known for it, but she can use it. Can she do either of the Luigi's? Can she do the old one? Can anybody do the old one? I don't think anyone on planet Earth can do Negative Zone. Actually, I lied because I'm pretty sure Bowser can. But for Peach, for negative zone, maybe you could put it at the bottom of a stretch. You know why? Because in Peach's castle, you can have like weird stuff going on. Like there's a room in Peach's castle that's completely white space, and that could be like a negative zone. No, I mean she can put people to sleep. And status effects. Maybe you could argue she could do the negative zone. Because, you know, she has a sleep status effect. She has random elements to her, like, down special. Which can be argued could just be placed in effect to the final smash, you know? Also, in other Mario games, she has, like, hearts that, like, stuns the opponent. Which can also be utilized in the negative zone. Like I said, she can put people to sleep. And then, again, launched easier is something she's known for doing with the turnips because they're like randomly stronger at points. Yeah, she could, it's a stretch. She could use the negative zone. And then the vacuum cleaner. Sadly, I don't think she could use the vacuum cleaner. She has parry, but I don't think she has any. I could put the vacuum cleaner in a stretch too. Because she could have people. She could use Parry the Parasol from her Super Princess Peach. Eat people, and then all you have to do is give it like a sucking effect. And I feel like cartoon things wise, you could have like Parry just like. Like I feel like you could do that with Parry. See, Link's still here because I argued blue shell for Link's Final Smash, and all three of those guys can use blue shells. Is Peach known for rapid punching? I'm gonna put this in stretch. I think it would be a little jarring for Peach to just start like like wailing on these people with punches. I said launch stall for this, didn't I? I don't think he could do the old Final Smash. I mean, I don't think she could do the old Final Smash. I said he because I was thinking Mario too, and Luigi. But the new Final Smash? I think I said for launch star reasons why it would be there. And I don't think Peach has access to launch stars. Obviously, Peach can use a launch star, like, because any Mario character can use any Mario tool, but, like, she's never used it before, so it'd be a little jarring. So I'm gonna put it at the bottom, stretching it. Still build her, Peach? Does Peach build anything? Does she? I don't think so. These are going straight down and I can't use. Because there was a stretch. I mean, it's not a stretch, but like. Because her utilizing fire is already. So, okay, here's the thing. So, it's a little different from Mario because Mario is known for fire, but you'd have to switch into a beam. Peach is not known for fire, and then you'd also have to switch into a beam. So, I mean, I guess that's technically stretching it, but I'm gonna put it at the bottom. It'd be so jarring to see Peach do that. This is for the big mushroom purposes, which I bumped Bowser down for. So I bumped Jigglypuff down for. Because Bowser already bumped down for more realistic use of the Mega Mushroom. And then a slightly less realistic use, and Peach not being known for it. There you go. Now we're talking here. Now we're talking. Again, this would be jarring for Peach to do. What's the other pummeling? Does she do Ken's? She's not known for fire. Or the rapid kicks. Except for... Like, if you think of Peach in the Mario movie, then that might be a little more... You know, it's gonna probably start being something she's known for. But right now, I'm just gonna move these pummeling things down. And also, she doesn't have as much fire as the other. Whoever the heck. Again, builder. Where the heck did I put the other builders? Where did I put the other builder? Can't use? Oh, yeah. There you go. Well, actually, for this one, could she have the bombs be roaming around her castle and blow them up? Now that I'm thinking about the castle, like, just having her, like, castle just... Having toads construct her Just build the toads! I'm gonna put the... Okay, so... Wait, what? Not you. What? Where's Isabel? Oh, she's already up there. Okay, yeah. But, yeah, having builder toads. That could work. I don't think Peach ever been next to the builder toads, but... Those are her toads, and they can build, and it makes sense. When you think about it, it might even make more sense than Mario in ways, because Mario... I argued it because he'd be doing it himself. But Villager and Isabel have other people doing it for them, so it might make more sense for Peach to do it, but I'm still going to keep it here. And I'm going to move it up above the other guys, because I kind of like that idea. Wait. Obviously she can do, like, Daisy. See, the thing is, but Daisy can't do daisies, so what the heck? Okay, we're not on that right now, but... Isabel... Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Having the builder toads do it. Oh, that's such a good idea, actually. I might have to move it up. She's not known... Because she's just a little not associated with it. Next to builder toads. Weren't these guys already here? But yeah, I like that idea. The Grand Star, she's less known for using stars like that. Or just being the Grand Star. Like, yeah. This is fine. But I really like that idea. Her utilizing the builder toads. That's a good idea. I feel like Darkplay should be down. I feel like he should have been down for Mario too, but I guess since it's just so simple, I just can't. I just don't want to move it down because it's just so simple. Like anything can, like, mimic that, basically. So yeah, it's gonna be there. Now, who do I need to look at? I don't think she has lightning. Except for the same way as Mario had before with that one power up from Mario Party 8. Diddy Kong, not even gonna think about it. No rockets for Peach. Put these guys, I'm gonna move these down. Since they were a stretch for Mario, this just can't use for Peach. Just can't use it. Peach can't use the ice flower. I'm gonna keep this here only because of the Mario movie. Literally only that reason. Because other than that, Peach has never used a ice flower a day in her life. But like I said, we already know all the Mario characters can use those power-ups. But she's never been to... Like, it's already a stretch to have the ice flower do that. And we know Mario is associated with Ice Flower a little more, but Peach has never been associated with it. It would be in Can't Use. But the movie saved her because she actually probably used the Ice Flower better than any... It was depicted in a better way than the Ice Flower has ever been used in its entire life. I forgot to argue this with Luigi. So, for Wii Fit Trainer for Luigi, if you remember why I put it there for Mario, it wouldn't work for Luigi, but since Luigi has Dream Team, he can have a bunch of Luigis in poses attacking the player exactly like Wii Fit Trainer. So yeah. And for Peach, I don't think Peach has like a posing type thing. Wow, we in Cinnamore? No. I argued for these guys because of Galaxy having Mario fly up there with spaceships, shooting starbits and all that. Peach isn't known for Galaxy at all. So for being captured, so these are going and can't use either. Peach throwing her Doken would look weird as a mother trucker. I don't think she has access to meteors, like in, cause that was something like that in the Mario Luigi games. I don't remember which one. I think it was Super. I'm not even gonna try to guess which one it was. Peach has been RPG to do a critical hit. And utilizing her Parasol to do that might actually work. The hammer. Could she do the first one? She could do the first one of King Dedede's summon toads. which would be a little different, I would say. Or maybe, and then for the second one, she can't do that, and for the final one, I'm gonna say she can't do that. She doesn't have a hammer, she doesn't shoot bullet, but like, it'd be a stretch for her to say to use bullet bills, and then it'd be a stretch for her to use a hammer. Right? Has Peach used a hammer actually, now that I think about it? Maybe. Well, anyway, she's not known for it either, so unlike Mario, who's known for hammer at least, you can keep that in the stretch because it's calling forth bullet bills. You keep that in the stretch because I said same thing with the bullet bills. Does Peach have a spaceship? Peach probably should have a spaceship, but I can't think of one. Do they have one? Like Mario has the. Not only does Mario have the Odyssey he can take off with, but he also has his spaceship from Mario Galaxy 2. Which, okay, Luigi can use. He can be on that, so that's fine for Luigi. But Peach doesn't have a spaceship. Does she? I feel like she should. Whatever. Sword waves? Any waves? Can she do any kind of wave attack? I don't think so. Peach does not have a super. Like, she can use Superstar, but alright, we'll just keep it up here. She can still use Superstar. She should be just as known for it as Mario. Well, not just as known. Not just as known for it, but known enough, I would say. She could still, yeah. Nope. Can't think of anything off the top of my head from Mr. Game & Watch. She can power up with someone to do these attacks. Power up. Put this one here because of Fluzzard from Mario Galaxy. And Peach isn't in Mario Galaxy to be as a playable character, so no, she can't use Fluzzard. Inkling. Don't think there's many variations of Peach. Fine. Thinking of this because of the boomerang. And it's a simple attack, so that's fine. Not this one though, because she's not known for fire like that. See, well, Mario and Luigi can equip the boomerang with flames. Peach could do that, but she's not known for that. And like, it's already a stretch. It's already too far of a stretch in the first place, so. Min calling other characters to do punches. But then what about the activation? That's, I don't know. I'm not being too hard on the activation, but she can call the characters to do punches like that. But then what about the ending? The ending with flames? Is that too much of a stretch already? Because I said she's not known for flames. I don't know. I'm already switching up too much as it is. See, for Mario, I said, you know, hit the... Because Bowser Jr.'s paint acts like fire. Okay, so that's probably why I was thinking Inkling. That's why I was thinking Inkling can be utilized by Mario and Luigi. But yeah, the reason why I was thinking that the fire can replace Inkling's ink is because in Mario Sunshine, the ink that Bowser Jr. uses acted like fire. But now that I'm thinking about it, I probably shouldn't have let it pass for that reason. But I don't want to go back and, you know, put Luigi and Mario's final Smash list back up on the screen just so I can move that. Should I move it down because Peach isn't known for fire? Sure. I don't even think Peach is known for cartoony actions. I feel like Peach... Okay, so in Peach's favor, she can use parry, but can parry use any other attacks? What can parry use? Like, could you argue that parry can use the water, the tears that Peach uses in Super Princess Peach? Could you argue that parry could use that instead? But then who would be Peach's third companion be? Because she summoned Toads to utilize different power-ups. Toads aren't I don't know, I feel like it'd be way too, like, jeez. See, I argued that Perry could do like a cartoony suctional thing, right? But I don't think that would necessarily work the same way for Zelda's. Because, you know, Luigi's freaking vacuum cleaner is like wind and it's like all cartoony. Like, we always got cartoony noises going on, but Zelda's just kind of more of like a strong magical force pulling you in. And could Peach... I could see Peach doing that. Maybe it's because Zelda and Peach, you know, similar design. Blue hair, blonde. I mean, blue eyes, blonde hair. Yeah. So I feel like I could see Peach doing that. But would that make much sense? Didn't really think so. Like, I could imagine her having like a heart there, but then could the heart like start pulling you in? I don't know. Water. We said she has access to water with her tears, but that would be so weird. But whatever. Coins isn't that complicated. It's just like a whirlpool. So, like just having her do like cry a whirlpool that'd be kind of funny. But could she do Kirby's? Nope. She probably could do Kirby's old Final Smash, the Cook Kirby, where he sucks you into the pot. Because, you know, Peach has a frying pan with her, so, you know, you just... Dun. Peach kind of known for cooking a little bit, at least baking a cake, but yeah. Well, Peach is looking the least she has access to the least Final Smashes out of anyone so far. I mean, I've only did 3 people, but yeah. Now, we might as well do Daisy to get everyone to wipe the slate clean, right? If I put Daisy up here, if I do this, everyone else is gonna disappear. Yes, I mean it. I mean it. She cannot use Peach's Final Smash. I don't care what you say. You can't argue it. It's just, like... just a stretch that she can use Peach's Final Smash, because it's just like, oh well, Peach and Daisy, they're kind of the same, so you know, might as well make it happen. So it's a stretch. They stretched it to make it happen, but whatever. There's no Dr. Daisy. Sorry, but you could probably stretch it, right? Because Peach has a Doctor form, so therefore Daisy probably has one. You know, everything Peach can do, it's a stretch for Daisy because yeah. No, but she is in Mario Kart, so yeah. She can still do that. Don't think she's known for fire. I mean, she's kinda a little bit known for fire. I think in some of her special attacks in Mario games, Mario sports games, she has fire. I think specifically Mario Golf, I think she has a fire attack. So yeah, I'll just put that down in a stretch. Bowser, like everyone in Mario can use the frickin' big mushroom stuff, but a stretch, because she's definitely not known for it, never seen it before, but Bowser's is kind of simple, you just go big and do a punch, so yeah. She can use blue shells, she can use green shell for that, no builder, no, she's not associated with Toads. Goodbye. Yoshi, she's not used the double cherry, but, you know. Probably can all use. She's never been with the star. Punching can still be in the same thing because it's kind of simple enough. Daisy's kind of seen doing punches a little bit. Strong punches, like I'm thinking my Circus Charger, she kind of slams the floor with the strong punch. So, you know, she could do strong punches. She could do a stretch. Yeah. Again, the big mushroom, but this is even further because it's not the same. It's never been an RPG. Wiping the slate clean, man. Bullet bills. Oh, but I'm here. I might as well move this guy off the list. Why is that guy there for Peach? Oh, because fire. Calling a fourth on bullet bills? Like, it's already a stretch for the characters who are just surrounded by bullet bills, but don't actually call on them. Don't have star usage, and it's already a stretch. can call forth a character to help her with this. I guess neither could just stay, since they're just basic moves while calling for a person. I mean, well, one of them needs to be like a sword user. Doesn't necessarily have to be a sword, I would say, but stretch with the mushroom. But since Daisy hasn't used it, you move it down. There's a stretch for the people who who barely had a weapon to mimic the sword, and Daisy doesn't have that. There's a stretch for every other character I put on here, and Daisy doesn't have that. Stretch for the characters. Yep. No water for Daisy. She does not have a doctor. No, she's from my party, so she can do those. Size 5 in my party, don't think so. Eesh, there goes Daisy's list. I mean, I can't think of every Mario Party item off the top of my head. It's mostly like double dice, slow down dice, and I don't think any of that has anything to do with anyone's Final Smash. Trying to think if there's somebody I could at least move slightly, somebody anywhere. Maybe Piranha Plant, because, look, I'm going to give this a stretch, because she's slightly associated with them in some of her stages in the sports games. She has Piranha Plants in her freaking, like, I think Daisy's garden. Does Daisy have a garden? Is that the name of a stage somewhere? I'm almost certain it is. So I'm going to give this to her, because I think she's associated with a PD Piranha. So I think she can do Piranha Plant's Final Smash as a stretch. There you go, Daisy. You got something. You got it. Alright, now that you wiped the slate clean, let me do one more slate clean wipe. Dr. Mario. Why am I doing Dr. Mario? Because if we just talk about Dr. Mario, if you want to separate Mario and Dr. Mario, so you know Dr. Mario is just Mario from the Dr. Mario game. If it's only him, actually, he's never thrown a punch in his life. He's never teamed up with anybody to do a punch. Dr. Mario. Whatever. Could still throw a pill for that. Yep. Okay. Never even been in Mario Kart. The only one I would argue he might do. Ness, Lucas. You know why? Because they rain down meteors. You could have him rain down his pills as meteors. Yes, it would be a stretch, but in Dr. Mario's game, that's what you do. You throw the pills down from up above. So, you know, it's a stretch, but you can do it. There you go. And now Daisy feels better about herself. Daisy can feel a little better. Machines in Mario Galaxy. And speaking of Mario Galaxy, you can use the spaceships from there, the battleships that can fly into space. I don't know, I feel like if he took out his machine for something, he would use it to fight and not just fly away to have like something else battle. I mean, actually, no, he actually does that. Mario Galaxy also, like, he'll fly up. You know, this. And then he'll fly away and let the bad guy, whatever bad guy it is, like he does that in Mega Leg, so I guess is pretty fitting for him actually. Same thing for Dark Pit with everyone. Same thing, I'm thinking Blue Shell for Link. Like always, trampling. I mean, you could have like Bowser's army, like all the underlings. I don't know. Did I say that for Bowser himself? Like having him use his army to like run people down. Like yeah, Bowser Jr. could do that too because he's in command of them. You could even have the Couplings join in for this trampling. Pit's first one again can call in enemies. Second one probably can't use from Smash 4 with 3 Sacred Treasures. I mean, he could like actually maybe he could like equip like one of his like robotic things and like have that shoot lasers. That would be kind of fitting. Probably still be a stretch. And then for his current one, I think it would work. I think he has a lot of machines you could have him use. Actually, you know, you could just have him fly in the back with the clown car and then dash forwards with it, or have it shoot something forwards. I think that would work. Except for Oth, probably not. Can't imagine it. Muslim is a stretch. Hadn't seen him use the grand. Okay. Wolf, I think this one could kind of fit. Kind of like how Bowser's fits. You know, having the battleships all attack while in space. Probably not Sonic's. I'm wondering if Shadow Mario could do it, because Shadow Mario can kind of fly around a little bit. At least, I mean, well, in the cutscenes where he takes Mario's flood pack, he kind of like flies by, but I guess he's just falling. But I don't know, and he's not invincible doing that. I don't see him being able to do this. Ice climbers, does he have ice access to ice in any way? Don't believe so. Put people to sleep, don't believe he has any of that. Like sometimes he has a magic wand to utilize. I think. Does he? Or is only the Koopa Kings have magic wands? You know, you could like make anything happen basically with a magic wand, but it would basically be a stretch, but I don't know. Team up, yep. Team up. Boxing. I mean, he's not usually out and punching. I mean, actually, well, wait, maybe. Would it look weird for the clown car to do it with its boxing gloves? Like it already has a multi-jab attack. But I guess not, okay, not in Brawler sense, since I think Brawler also kicks. But in DK sense, I feel like it could work. And the other guy, Little Mac. But then, I mean, yeah, because the clown car can transform into like that angrier version slightly. And then start wailing, can make it slightly bigger. Now, Bowser Jr. hasn't really utilized big mushrooms. Can he copy Bowser? I guess that would just be a stretch. Just put it at the top, though. Villager's building. I mean, he's kind of a mechanic, but I don't think he directly builds on screen, so I guess I'll just keep him in the stretching territory. Ken, doubt it. He has fire abilities. Obviously, he can punch and kick, but I'll put at the bottom of a stretch. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a little too drawing. Just because he doesn't actively fight most of the time, does he? Like, Bowser Jr. is usually never directly fighting. And he's not that known for fire. Like, he can use fire, but like, he shoots like one fireball or something, I guess. I guess it's too far of a stretch, because he doesn't really punch and kick. Like, he can, obviously, anyone can. He has fire, but like, to do it to that degree while utilizing fire would be, like, that's two stretches already. The utilization of fire in that manner and just him punching and kicking in that way. Well, I guess not the like, I'm thinking of the closer one where Ken just kicks you to the side of the screen, and well, you could have him use his like spinning his shell instead of kick, like that might work. I guess I'll give it a pass. Mario's a stretch somewhere. Whatever. I guess Duck-Hunt's shooting, activating like bullet bill blasters, setting up little machines maybe. No, stretch. A stretch. Again, he hasn't really utilized the big mission, so maybe not. I don't know. Does he have a sharp weapon to use? I actually don't think so. Has Bowser Jr. ever used anything sharp? I mean, he could use his claws. Same with the bullet, but I think this would go up a little bit. Pokemon trainer. You know what? Yeah, because he actually has the Koopalings with him and is associated with them, so having them, like, calling them forth, and it would be kind of fitting to do that too, just having, like, Koopalings, not, like, I don't know which ones are the best ones to use, but, like, Windy is associated with water, so she could use, like, a water blast. Bowser Jr. can still use the fire, and then, like, any of the other ones could, like, use the magic wand to shoot, like, a energy beam. That's not too, like, yeah, I could walk really, pretty good, actually. Zelda's, I don't know. Not Zelda's. Maybe not. I can't really think of anything. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Min. I feel like, okay, I stretched a lot of people with Minion by Min. Because, you know, it's mostly just basically a bunch of punches from other characters. But I feel like Bowser Jr. could use it a little better because Min's laser thing could probably be used by one of Bowser Jr.'s well, he can probably use it in the clown car, and then like even the long punch to activate it, which I didn't even think about for most characters before. Like Bowser Jr. can do it with the clown car because it has like mechanical arms that can stretch, basically similar to Min's, and then like have the other Koopalings come in. Like, utilize a giant bullet bill. Yeah. Pretty gonna stretch. But bombs. I think Bowser Jr. even thrown bombs before, so I guess keeping you in an area with bombs would work. The King K. Whoop a stretch because obviously he has a castle. I mean, it's technically Bowser's, but I mean, he's been like the leader of castles before. And then lasers. The castles have lasers from Bowser's area, but you know, it's not really Bowser Jr.'s thing. That's one. I feel like him dashing forward, like just turn him into Shadow Mario and then dash forwards and like hit somebody and then have the enemies start attacking you. I think it works. And like sneakiness, like Bowser Jr.'s known for being sneaky. Don't think he can use Mewtwo's though. I don't remember where the heck I left off. We have to go back and check. Just to make sure I got everybody, I said everybody's name on here. Cause like I don't think he can do Ganondorf. Did I say Ganondorf? I don't think he can do Ganondorf. Because like yeah, whatever. You can do King Dedede's, and basically can use in every way. Again, he has hammers, bullet bill association with the shooting. Basically everything I said for Bowser applies to Bowser Jr. here. Same with Piranha Plant. I even think in Mario Bros. DS, he leaves you with the freaking PD Piranha. So I think that works. That checks out. I think I skipped somebody. Dr. Mario. There's no Dr. Bowser Jr. as far as I'm concerned. Pichu. Does he have electric attacks? Don't believe so. The negative zone? Probably not. The vacuum cleaner? Probably so. I would imagine... I think you could argue the clown car can do that. Like cartoony suck up and then spit out. But that might be a stretch. And I don't think he has any other vacuum things. Like, I mean, there's probably... I'm I'm pretty sure there's a freaking Mario enemy that does that, but I can't think of it. Like maybe PD Piranha itself or something. Does he have a water attack? I don't think he has a water attack. Terry's, nope. I'm not even gonna bother. Because, like, Ken's is already a stretch. And Terry's is, I feel like, I don't know, maybe Terry's would be better. But, fine. I feel like maybe bringing a giant blooper in to take somebody away could work. I think Blooper would be so obscure to just summon as like a final smash, but I don't know. I don't think Bowser Jr. has used a Blooper as an enemy. Like obviously the Bowser's enemies in the first place, but I mean Bowser's allies, Bowser's minions or whatever. But nope. I think he's just been in a freaking RPG game, so he can do critical hit, and you could say he can slash. Also gotta have the slashing aspect. Calling in the Koopalings to shoot lasers with their things. Yep, that works. It's a bit of a stretch, but yep. I can see it. I said no to that. Cartooning movements and attacks. You could like I feel like turning into Shadow Mario to do this would be ideal. Keep losing track. I don't know how. See, can't do Sephiroth. Not that. You can do this one 100% because his thing is ink, so yeah, it works. Even though he doesn't really have a blaster for it, but you know, if anyone's gonna be doing the ink thing, it's gonna be Bowser Jr. Ike's no. Refit trainers no. Not Royce. Everyone else I did Roy with was a stretch already. Like Bowser Jr.'s not associated with fire or slashing. Like, so no, definitely not. Not reuse. Sand Wars, think that could be a stretch. Nope. Not Zero Suit Samus. Well, Samus is up there. Bowser Jr. is a battleship, so just stretching it in that sense, anyways, would work. But Bowser Jr. does not shoot fire lasers out of his mouth. No, can't do Lucarios. You can summon mechanics to do that. You can have mechanics to do this, to shoot lasers. Even this one, Black Hole Mega Laser, no. Sword Waves, no. Giga Slash, no. Clouds, no. Pac-Man's, maybe. Having a Chain Chomp do it. Why didn't I think of Chain Chomp for the other characters? Okay, but you know what, Bowser Jr. has it. Yeah, that makes me okay. I probably already put him up there for Bowser. If I didn't, I'm stupid because Bowser can like eat people. But yeah, Chain Chomp though. Except for Pac-Man's. Does Pac-Man still do the little ghost animation after eating you? Like turns you into a ghost to send you away. Not Greninjas, not Toon Links, not Swords, not Byleth, not Sheiks, not Meta Knights. Well, actually, I feel like him dashing Shadow Mario with the paintbrush. Would that work? I feel like it could. No, Kashyyyk just. I feel like somebody. Greninjas. And it's in the shadows when he does it, in front of the moon. And throwing Shadow Mario in that. I feel like that could work almost. Do I want to stretch that? It's not associated with any of it, really. I just feel like I could see it working, though, for Greninjas. I can just see it working. I'm putting it at the bottom, but I can see it working, actually. Like, if you put that in the game as freaking Bowser Jr.'s Final Smash with the Shadow Mario, I'd be like, that's cool.
I wouldn't even say like, what the heck is this? I'd be like, hey, that makes. I don't know. I just think it makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional now. Maybe I've been doing this for too long. I've only covered the Mario cast, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Nope. Can't do Kirby's or Ridley. Stop. He can't do that. Don't move it. Can't do Simon and Richters. Can't do this one. Can't do Bayonettas. And can't do Younglings. Alright, that was Bowser Jr. That's all the Mario cast right now. I'm gonna save Yoshi, Wario, and then I'm gonna pass on about the Donkey Kong crew as like spin-off Mario characters.